Hello, Twitch. Super sampling mode is enabled. Welcome back to Vampyr. It hasn't been a couple days. I was gonna say it's been a couple days, but no, it's only been Sunday where I did the stream of a different game. So yeah, we're in chapter 4 now. And I think we're just doing stuff in the hospital. Let's adjust that. Okay, what's this? Lady Ashbury's invitation. Dear Dr. Reed, I hope this letter will quickly find you, for I need to speak to you as soon as possible. The situation is evolving very quickly in the West End, and I'm convinced we are all now in great danger. The Guard of Pruin has launched a great hunt in London, and for a few nights they have been actively searching and killing any icon they can locate. Lord Redgrave, chairman of the Ascalon Club, recently contacted me. He wishes to meet you immediately. Please come to my mansion at any night that suits you. We must discuss all of this. With this letter, you will find an official pass that will allow you to go through any barricade or quarantine checkpoint through the city. Your friend, Lady Ashbury. I'm assuming that does not include Pruin checkpoints, because that's what most of them have been. Okay. I just got a ton of XP for just reading that letter. Let's use it. I've got a little under 3,000. What do I want to use it on? I don't know. I've maxed this out for now. Level 24 required. Claws. Oh, it's actually a pretty significant upgrade. Costs more. Less recharge time. Not as much damage here, but doesn't take as much time to recharge. Oh, it doesn't take as much blood. No, that's worth the extra blood. 300 damage, Jesus. But yeah, I don't have enough to buy that. Not even close. Do have enough to buy one of these. I'm getting up into the upper levels. I'm surprised I actually can buy those higher level ones. I guess they would just assume that you would focus on your core abilities and then go for your upper level stuff. Increase health, increase stamina. Bite and blood stuff. I'm not gonna bother with the science. Oh, I did run out of bullets. 10% would be, I think I had 18, so I guess it would round up to 2, or maybe just 1. That's not worth it. Not at all. 4 serums. No. I barely use those. I use them for boss fights and nothing else. This is a great stream. Straight into indecisive leveling up. Skill choices. Increase your life regeneration when using bite in combat. I'm guessing that just means the speed at which it regenerates. 1500. Okay, I like that. But what else is there? Stamina is actually pretty low. Okay, I'm gonna go for that. And maybe I'll take another one of these, or I'll take the extra bite damage. I'll take the extra bite damage. Okay. That brings me up to level 23. That health went down hard. Okay, so gotta get those fatigue cures out there before anything else. 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jeez. Fatigue, yeah. 3 more people got fatigue overnight. Oh, and I have another thing to analyze. Rich blood sample. I guess I got that from my sister. Regenerated 100 blood points instantly. That's a harsh step up in terms of ingredients used. Those opium and ergotamine, those are they're not rare exactly, but it uses up a lot of them, and I would be better off using them for this kind of stuff. I'd be better off using the opium to cure headaches, which is clearly a terrible idea. So says Dr. Reed here. Alright. You are fatigued. I'm like Oprah, you get a fatigue cure, you get a fatigue cure.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Doctor.
Skip all this.
Soldier, do you need...
Not really.
As long as you remember...
Don't think...
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye for now.
Where'd you go? I guess this is the downside to being able to see through walls.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you require...
I will...
Nurse.
Bye.
Goodbye, nurse.
Healthy.
We have no effective...
There you are.
Good evening, Milk.
Good evening.
Oh. You are a
Do you need any
shopkeep.
medical help?
I'm afraid of...
Our job...
Maybe I'll come back to you when
Goodbye, Milton.
the economy goes up from all my healing.
I'm quite...
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be...
Oh, we were
Then you are
ridiculous.
lucky.
I wish
I'm
there's...
a doctor.
Thank you for your...
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir. How long's it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year? You have the right to decide. methods, and you will kindly...
Good evening, Mr. Good evening. Is there anything...
Really?
Unfortunate. Goodbye for now.
Alright. You're next. I'm gonna cure you so much, you'll
Good
be
evening,
immortal.
Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid
You are not...
You can actually do that if you want.
I have to go now, sir.
You're fatigued too. Everyone's fatigued. You all get a fatigue cure. Yay!
I will not
Wait,
let
why
you
is it
down,
loading?
my boy.
What is actually loading?
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Load
Do you
the
require medical
conversation.
attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked
I
me
can't
this?
skip this.
No,
I'm furiously
I
trying
don't
to skip
feel well,
this.
actually.
Give her the medicine.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Oh. Hello.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Is that everybody? No, I don't care about you. Just the creepy morgue guy. I think somebody else should be left in charge of those bodies. He seems a little too attached to them or something. Which way is it? I don't know. It's probably the other way. I bet it's the other way.
Good evening.
You're also a merchant.
Don't end that. Goodbye.
Okay. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, I like to see opium. Alright, go to Lady Ashbury's mansion. First of all, are there any other side quests? I believe that is the last of them. Find the last braille note. Or is it the third? Yeah, it's the third. Anyway, okay. Alright. I need some blood.
Get their weapons ready! We found one!
Oh. Spoke too soon. I'll let them fight each other. Then the winner will be weakened, and I'll make my move. Once again, they
Get their weapons ready!
just
We
wipe
found
them
one!
out. Yeah. I don't like that gas. I hate that gas.
Murdering Boston!
Ooh, ooh. Ha. Your shillings are mine now. And I'm almost back to full. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's a Satan. Hello, Satan.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away! Whoever you are!
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
That doesn't sound good. I'm not your champion, though.
I am not your champion!
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary!
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence! I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
This district is serious. To the citizens of London, curfew, official health warning. Curfew will be sounded at 9 p.m. by the church bells. All citizens must keep off the streets from that time until 5 a.m. Further notice, you have been implemented. You wear your mask to prevent the spread of infection. Household becomes ill, inform the authorities immediately. To the curfew, opened after 9 p.m. Okay. In the name of mercy, they depend on you. Nurses, go to the hospital. Be a nurse. Nurses are great. They heal people. Once again, I forgot to synchronize the dumb audio because it doesn't save it. So, gotta go and do it myself manually. This should really be something that's saved in the preferences, but I don't know why it isn't. Alright, hopefully it works. I'm just gonna assume it does because I also can't hear. Alright. Have fun the first 20 minutes again. Alright, I found a hideout, I think. There's a loud, annoying banging noise, but that seems to be outside. Okay.
It's locked, all right.
So, it is a hideout, but at the moment I'm not hiding from anything. Wait a minute. Yes, I've been here before. I already had full blood.
Despicable.
I didn't need to do that at all. Okay. I could basically just follow the map marker, and I can get there. Might have to fight some guys, but I'll get there. Yeah, that was great. All right. You didn't drop anything? What's with these guys not dropping stuff? Huh? Okay. Aha. A very obvious doorway outside.
I cannot enter.
Is that... Okay. Am I gonna have to do some kind of weird rooftop thing? Well, here's some scaffolds. Should I go around this way? I think that's gonna be sealed off too. Actually, what does the blue zone mean? Is that the quarantined area? I thought it was like the district marker, but no, there's just that one huge blue line. Actually, it's two huge blue lines, but they're running the same path pretty much. Okay. No, that's cut off. Alright, I'll try going. Oh.
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Oh, so she was a vampire too. Yeah, these are Pruin guards. Oh. Alright. Gotta help a bro out. Oh. I guess we're not bros. Jeez. So much for that. Idiot. I gotcha. Ah ha ha. Good trigger part. And common ones too.
It's locked.
Okay, I guess that one's locked on both sides, or yeah. Okay. Things have changed.
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Very rich. What a surprise. Lady Ashford is rich.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Stop it.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
Yeah, a couple things happened.
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
I felt this power, radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Priwen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
Okay.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course, to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Why not ask for your help, since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself?
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals, all of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the Guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. how Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Okay.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite, but we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind, and they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
Why start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Prewen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
To fight the vampires, we have to cure the plague.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
Will I ever find my maker?
Will I ever discover the identity
Are
of
you
my
there,
maker?
God?
Maybe not, Jonathan.
It's
We
me,
know
Jonathan.
for sure you were made by a powerful vampire. but most of those fled England long ago.
Was it you? It's obviously not her. If it was her, she wouldn't admit it.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal. But I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I save London?
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
When?
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No. I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things.
Antediluvian.
Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
I think she likes him.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
I'll leave them to it. Unless I can't.
I cannot enter.
Why are you trying to kill me too? We'd be so good friends. Why you gotta ruin that? Good trigger part. I can upgrade the gun now. Oh! Oh!
Watch yourself!
Yeah. That's what I needed.
I'll take it.
Drink his blood. Drink.
So fucking fast!
All right. That's all there was? I fought like 5 guys. Speaking of which, where am I? Okay. I'm going this way. As mandated. Can I upgrade the gun? Oh, it's purple. Is that max? No. I need 4 more good trigger parts. $184 damage. Jeez. 40 damage was a long time ago. What about this? Tiny good handle part. Maybe I can upgrade these. 264. I'll check that out next time I'm at a workstation thing. I knew it. Oh, that's the end of it, though? That's weird. Just two scaffolds hanging out. Watching the fight below. Okay.
It's locked.
Quarantine zone. Looks like this is a potential spot. I bet it's just gonna be the same situation though. Wait, no, there's a little line here. But the other way doesn't have one. Can't move very fast right now.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Okay. Take no prisoners.
Turn around, sir.
Okay. Remarkable.
Hey, stupid beast! I hate leeches! Fuck, it's fast!
Yep. You're just slow. Gotcha. Yay! Team Vampire wins. The Ichor's threat. Of all the evil and false skulls I ever had to fight, the Ichor, or Ichor, may be the worst. Not because of its fighting prowess, or even if it remains a powerful and dangerous opponent, not because of its superior wit or cunning plans. An Ichor is quite blunt and straightforward in its actions and objectives. Spread diseases, contagions, and epidemics whenever and wherever it can. An Ichor is the incarnation of viruses and infections. Wherever it goes, sicknesses appear and quickly spread. It is like it only walks the earth to generate plagues and epidemics, as if its skin itself diffuses sickness. Ichors are clever, sneaky, malevolent, and ferocious, capable of enduring many wounds. To spoil a water tank, a granary, or a banquet, this is the kind of things an Ichor would enjoy to do, in order to please its putrid and perverse nature. They are so rare that we do not know anything about them. The Lazy Brotherhood believes that they should not be considered vampires or skulls, but as something else. All I know is this: an Ichor must be destroyed by all means necessary as soon as it is spotted. From Know Your Enemies by Carl Aldrich, Pruin Leader. That was from Species of Vampires. No. The skulls. Unlocked it. Flow. That's locked. Unlocked. Whitechapel. Ah. How's Whitechapel doing? Not great. Anemia, fatigue, sepsis, fatigue. Guess I'll heal him up.
This elixir will give you
Elixir.
strength again.
What a powerful elixir.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Joe.
You pay for this.
Please, Joe.
We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake. I'd prefer not to give you another weed.
You know, a mini map would be really nice. One of those things that's in every game. There we go. Why am I here? Crafting. I should have counted how many I needed first. I needed at least 3 of these. Need a sepsis. Oh, I already have one. I think there might have been a bronchitis too. Anemia. Sepsis. 3 fatigue, 4 fatigue. Okay. Oh, and also, can I upgrade my gun? No, I don't think so. No, not yet. But I can upgrade this gun. And I can I upgrade the stake? No. I can upgrade this. I have a ton of common trigger parts and a ton of springs. So that's good. Increase damage by 10%. Decrease reloading time by 25%. I'm assuming that's 8 seconds. Let's lower that. Oh, you guys, rounding up. When there's a decimal point right there. Damage dealt, reloading time. How come this one has a decimal point? Wait, 25. Yeah, 25% of 10 is or 25% of 10 is 2.5. Right, so that's weird. Increased damage. It's 264 now, goes up to 290. Or take reload time down to 6.7. Ooh, different damage types. I don't have the equipment to make those. But do I do damage or time? I do time because I can do damage in later upgrades. And I'll save those good trigger parts for this. I only need, wait. I need 4 more. Reload time for this is 15 seconds? Jesus. If I knew that, I wouldn't have put both into reload time. I would have put one into reload and one into damage. 264 in any case. That's more. But this has stun points. This has none. And that's the main purpose of the offhand revolver. Or the offhand gun. That's pretty much it. I have 1,013 XP. Or 1,300 XP. I don't think I can get anything I want for that, so goodbye. Goodbye, terrible house. Workbenches are available in every hideout. I keep bumping this. Oddly enough, the cord is the worst thing that you can bump on the microphone. I mean, unless you're hitting the microphone part. Alright, I'm giving out medicine again. Bring out your sick.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many.
Its effectiveness is self-admittedly a lie. Shady business dealings. Fatigue, fatigue.
Joe, please.
Joe?
You again?
Can I offer you my...
Keep you.
No,
There's a
take
thin
your
line.
medicine.
All right. Goodbye.
Never have taken up my father's business. Fancy
No,
buying
take
something?
your
Never...
medicine.
Do you need help?
To be honest,
I don't...
really.
Actually, do you have better stuff
Right
now? Yeah, alright. Handle parts, too. And I can afford them, which is the most important part. I don't know if it's tiny or not. It's regular. I'm gonna assume that the club is regular too. Oops. Junk. Oh, did I ever find the value of... No, I guess I just recycled it, which I'm gonna do with these too. Yeah. Okay. Details. Good handle part. Was the other one a common good handle part? No. Oh, it can be common and good. It's redundant.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never... Right then. Show me what...
Show me what you got. Okay. This might be... Oh yeah, tiny good. Wait, come back.
Fancy buying?
You never... Right then.
Oof, I spent a lot. So... I can upgrade one of these. If I get another handle part. And I can upgrade the stake. And I get another one. No one, I get 4 more. And it's 4 more with these two, isn't it? Yeah. That's bad.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Okay, you two are good. You've got fatigue.
Good evening. Don't you fear fact? No. I have had an...
Okay, who else? Oh, you've got anemia.
Good evening, Chris.
Change
Do you need any assistance?
it.
I am...
Forget.
Goodbye, men.
Okay. you and you. Oh, I don't know how to find you. You're all, like always just wandering some corner. But Clayton Darby, is that your name?
Good evening,
Yeah.
Doctor. Do you need assistance? That would be...
Take your medicine.
If you
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby.
Okay, and
Pay me a bottle and I'll be fantastic.
no. I think his house is this. Yeah. No. It's past here. It's past where they have their little spat. I think. Benjamin Palmer.
When science failed you,
Well, at least he led me over here.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your...
Do you need assistance?
Please.
Alright,
There you-
have your little medicine.
Goodbye, young man.
Bye. So you got that, and lead me to Widow in Distress. Ah. Ah. Aha.
I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind. Just look the other way this week.
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure. Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
So,
I'm not
do you need any
Yes, I do.
There you go.
You'll
Here's your
feel-
medicine. Bye.
Goodbye, young man.
Is there only pain and suffering
Yes.
in this world?
Okay, that should do it. Yep. How are the other places looking? Oh, wow. There was a huge outbreak here while I wasn't looking. Great. How did that happen? How did I not notice it? There's still a bunch of people I don't know. Okay. Who's this? I must have not actually met him. Or maybe I met him, but like outside of the dock's limits. Didn't really care. Didn't find it very important at the time.
as long as you have the money. It's effectiveness.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Ah. Well, I'll have to check out your house. Is someone here? Someone where? Wow. Explode into clouds of poison, huh? No, you teleport out of clouds of poison. That's some pretty advanced moves. And the poison stays for a bit. Yeah, gotcha. This'll hurt. Alright. No. Okay. Oh. I beat him. Good. West End is serious. Serious business here. What's this? Quarantine. Influenza. Keep out of this area. By order of Board of Health. No messing around. Oh, somebody help me. Where are you? I want to help you, but where are you? Die? Yeah. Okay, where's this person that needs saving? Wow, you don't even want me getting close. I can see why.
Take a breath of this!
No.
Filthy piece of shit! Bloody leech!
Temple Garden. See, I thought I was trying to head towards towards here. Yeah, that's where it sounded like it was coming from. Oh.
I don't care!
Gotcha. not gonna get anywhere near as much blood damage on you. Nice. Don't worry, dude. I'll come and save you in a minute. I have to kill this vampire first. Oh. Yeah, that wasn't great. I like this little hint here. Have you tried murdering anyone lately? That's basically what it's saying. Oh, I killed these guys already. I don't like the way you attack. I'm gonna kill you extra hard. Yes. Bam, you're dead. How do you like it? Don't? Good. Okay. Ah, he's on my map now. Is there a door somewhere? It's coming up as really close.
This is now my domain, young Ekon!
Alright, I gotta change to a steak. Which steak is the good steak? This one. Alright, and... not good. Ah! All according to plan. of stamina, dude. Yes. Oh, oh. That was close. Very close. You okay in here, dude?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine.
This is like
But what
Silent
happened
Hill
to my
music.
jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't
have
say.
to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
Really Silent Hill like. It's like, did they put the wrong track in? The heresy of the pure blood. Pure blood. We know the expression. We heard it in the foul mouth of the heretics and the foreign barbarians. Used it sometimes ourselves. But do we really know what it means? A vampire born from an immortal belly. What a disgusting idea. How would such a creature find its place among the livings? What would be its purpose? Ours is clear, gentlemen. Ascalon is here to protect the Empire and all its citizens. We are the protectors and shepherds, even when sometimes sacrifice a sheep for our sustenance. Whoever will be found guilty of succumbing to the desire of a breeding immortal child shall be eradicated. From the Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave, founder. I guess he's pretty old. So a purebred breeding a purebred vampire is against the law of the land. I get the feeling that it might be a plot point. A plot point. Okay, I could take that thing off the map. Oh no, it's still there. I hate this. There we go. Oh. Ah. I put myself into a dead end. Technically, it was a cul-de-sac, but whatever. Oh, this is... no. It's back into, Whitechapel or whatever it's called. Can I get through here? No. Though I should be able to. It's like a waist-high fence in most games. You could like climb up a 150-foot sheer rock climb, but yeah, that waist-high fence will be the end of you. I like the little algorithm that makes them turn around the second you're just short of reach.
Pin him down!
Ooh, ooh. He actually hit me with that. And that. That shotgun has a wide spread. Take his blood. Yeah.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Oh, hi. Who are you?
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte
Oh.
Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
Okay. Adoption.
Tell me
Or
about
is she
your
a
adoption.
vampire?
What do you want to know?
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct
Okay.
word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a
Progenitors.
lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
What did she tell you about me?
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
No! Yes, maybe. I forgot what the question was because I got so excited with the answers. Must she be scared? Was that it? Maybe.
Perhaps it's wise for a mortal never to totally trust a vampire. Your mother herself told me that we Ekon are creatures of deception. Maybe it's because we seem so alive.
That may be true for a naive girl, but I have the best teacher when it comes to getting rid of an insistent immortal.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about the neighborhood.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Something bothering you?
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
What's your deal?
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires.
Don't say.
I'm afraid she might be in
I
trouble.
sense a side quest.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
Cheerio.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Yeah. That's probably why she keeps adopting people. I mean, I'm assuming she keeps adopting people. I don't think that she's the first. That's like, especially if she owns or not owns, but runs an orphanage.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
It's probably
Give my
been running
best
for a
regards
while.
to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Alright, before I go on with that... Oh, what's this? Alignment of stars? Oh, save him from whoever. Locate Emily's house. Here. Oh, something happened. Oh, Lady Ashbury. It's probably new dialogue about, I just met her. Charlotte. Talk to that guy. Open up.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Yeah, you.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest
No.
friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does
What
that
with the
to men,
bloodshot red eyes and the
In my case,
veins
it was
all
true,
over?
for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Okay.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
I don't think about that either.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. The epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't want to sound selfish.
So, vampires, huh? How's the wife?
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
But you're alive, though.
But you're alive.
Hey.
You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
I'm exactly the same.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
How so? Or why? Seriously? No follow-up questions to the vampire thing or that?
When did you escape the war?
You know,
Okay, bye. Have good luck with the vampires.
Do you need medical
It's a little late for...
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
Bye.
You need some rep.
Okay, what's up here? The armor needs you. The armor needs you because everybody else died. Unknown. It's Bill Nye.
Such a long time since I last went to the theater.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
Okay. Have a
Do you
treatment
need
for
medical
fatigue.
You would save my life, Dr. Reed. I have not felt so bad in many years.
Don't worry. There is nothing serious to fear. I have seen far worse, I can assure you.
I cannot imagine the pain these people must face then. You have my gratitude, Doctor. This disease has ruined my appetite.
Oh, perish the thought. Some people have it worse than you, believe it or not.
What can you tell me about this place?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city. I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
No, it's okay.
Finding a good restaurant? Is that really all that interests you?
Oh, I have many passions, but nothing brings me ecstasy like subtle and exquisite flavors from my teeth to my belly.
I must confess, I have quite specific tastes when it comes to nutrition.
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals. If you ever find an intriguing table, please share the address.
Really? New quest. Give him some blood. Why are you up so late?
Is it not a little too late to be trading?
On the contrary, it is the perfect hour. Believe me, my friend, it is always at night that you meet the most fascinating characters.
So you're a night owl?
So you prefer to work at night?
Oh, I also enjoy a sunny day like everybody else. But the night always has a certain je ne sais quoi of its own.
But what about the epidemic? The bombs and raids? And all the random violence?
Please, sir, this is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb must fall on my shop, then I'll be there to hear it falling.
How is the situation in this part of town?
Life is good and peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
This is a little less aggressive or rude.
You cannot expect the newspapers to expose the truth while the war is still raging. I can assure you that the situation here is desperate.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit? For the thrill of it?
That's an understatement. There's vampire disease going around.
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died. I'm London's lone gourmet.
Are you lonely?
Really? But you seem to be such a pleasant and sociable fellow.
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
London's Lone Gourmet. What a strange title.
I used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
Okay, what do you have?
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Okay, good parts. Should I use 20% of my money just to upgrade the gun that I'm probably not going to even use? I'll use upgraded melee weapons, but that's even more money. I'll let them come naturally. Okay. But I've found you. A new character. Reads. Oh, this is my place. So is everyone in my family dead? Looks like it. I don't. Everybody else that I know about is dead. I don't know if my father is alive or not. I kind of assume that he is, based on his lack of any kind of mentioning or existence or anything.
I cannot
He doesn't
enter.
have keys to his own house. I thought that was shillings. Oh. Oh. I got all excited because I thought there was a secret switch. Hideout unlocked. Let's see what things are like first. Everybody I've met here is so far okay. Oops. The docks. What a mess. I still haven't met this dude, but he's sick. Fatigue. Cold. Fatigue. Anemia. Fatigue. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 2 colds, 4 fatigues, 2 colds, and an anemia. Okay, cold I've got. Two more. Could buy 'em. Four more. Okay. And what's this? Small key. To Aubrey Reed's office. That must be that locked door. Okay, so rest to evolve. Let's pump my health up. Just a little bit under another 1,000. Increase my total blood. Yeah, I want to do that. Ah! Doesn't say what the next level is on the menu. That really annoys me. I understand why they did it, but I keep fooling myself. Okay. Actually, reset. Oh. Okay. Now I understand why this confirm took so long. Oh. Hold on. Can I just go back? Okay, what's really bad is some of the things are like it has to be level whatever to take it. So I can't just go down the line and be like level all these up. I have to go back and forth. It's gonna be really annoying. I know I got that far, and I know I was at least 3, no, at least 2 here. Oh boy. Okay, no, I'm not sure if I ever got that third one. But I did get this. Did get this. And I got this. Okay. I think this was up to 800%. Oops. Oh. Increase blood capacity. Yeah. I should do that. I think it was at 60? No. That's maximum. That's beyond maximum. Okay. Okay. So I've still got 3 levels worth of stuff. Okay. I can't believe I did that. Alright. Take a rest. Yay. 83%. That's good. The economy has improved. Oh. A couple are still sick. What's the deal with that? I know I healed him. She became sick. Who is that? Oh, he's the poet guy. Yeah, I didn't heal him. I healed her. Okay, she got sick. But it is in the healthy zone, so that's good. It's in the serious zone. Nothing really changed, though I still don't know about these guys. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say it's a door to nothing, but no, it's a balcony. I can go into other rooms.
It's locked, all right.
Ah. Okay, so need to get that safe key. Aubrey Reed's first letter. Reed Mansion, 4th April 1908. Oh, this is a long time ago. My dear and beloved John, when you receive this letter, you'll be 35 and I'll be long gone. I feel a little silly writing you this first letter that you won't read for a few years. I struggled for a long time about how best to write you this until I remembered the puzzle and riddles I invented for you when you were a good boy. Oh, how you love to solve those enigmas. Well, I found it would be a good idea to propose to you one final game. It will probably be less rewarding, no candies or exotic treasures for you if you decipher this game this time. But a greater treasure, perhaps, the truth. This is my only attempt for you to explain why I chose to leave my family without an explanation. If you want to know why, simply play my little game. It's up to you, my son. Rest assured that I love you. I promised my family was and still is everything to me. I remember the first time I held you and your sister in my arms, my treasures, my jewels. To see you grow up, play and laugh filled my heart with joy every time I went back to our home. I could have killed to protect you, my son, my daughter, my wife. But fate found me in the end, and I had to make a tough decision. The worst was to disappear without a word. I decided to do it anyway, and soon I'll be gone for good. I don't ask for forgiveness, but for understanding. If you want to know more, all you have to do is remember how happy we were back in those days. If you want to find the next message, I think green grass and tall trees on sunny Sundays. From your affectionate father, Aubrey Reed.
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
Okay. I don't suppose that is a new thing. Yeah, okay. Find an exceptional restaurant. Oh, there's a bunch. And there's new dialogue with Dr. Swansea. Who are you? Unknown. NPC.
Who could have done such an evil thing?
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, you have come back too late, sir. Far
Yeah,
too
I know.
late.
I know, Avery. I know about Mary and my mother.
I'm so sorry. It was my duty to watch over her. She left the house in the middle of the night. The police said...
It's all right, Avery.
The police said her body was found near your sister's grave in Whitechapel. You're the master of the house now. I'd understand if you fired me, sir.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I'm sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
Okay. That funeral.
What are the arrangements for my mother's funeral?
There will be no funeral, sir. No ceremony whatsoever, because of the sanitary situation.
Where is her body, then?
I'm afraid your mother's body was moved to a mass grave somewhere. I have no
How's
other
that for irony?
Civil service is paralyzed, sir. London is crumbling down.
How was life in this house while I was away?
It was sad, sir. Miss Mary moved here in July after she lost her baby and husband. So I stayed to serve both her and your mother.
Emmeline. I guess that's... Oh, no. She's the mother. So... Okay. How was my mother?
How was my mother?
Miss Reed was very frail. After Miss Mary was found dead, your mother started talking to herself. She said she was speaking to the dead. She even said that she had seen you.
How was Mary?
Miss Mary went out looking for you every night after you had written to say that you were coming back. She was sure you were alive. She'll never know she was right.
Okay.
Do you need medical attention?
I won't.
Here is your prescription. You'll feel better soon enough.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Avery.
Your bedroom... Oh, sir. What a terrible tragedy.
Please, sir.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I want to leave, but this good music started again. Oh, maybe not.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been...
Oh yeah, it did. It's the good Silent Hill sounding music.
Waiting for you to let your guard down.
Good evening, old chap.
Oh.
Are you all right?
I won't lie
Everybody
to you,
moved
Johnny,
over
I'm
like
not
30
a well
feet.
man.
Nothing new from you, I'm assuming. How are we doing? You're fine. Okay, bye.
You need some...
Clarence, go to get some sleep. West Enders must unite. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them control you. They are amongst us. They lust after your soul. Vampires are real. Defend your community. This public warning leaflet has been financed and distributed by Mr. C. Crossley. For more information, please contact him directly and attend his next public lecture. Hello?
We meet again, Mr. Kimura, in a more peaceful situation.
Dr. Reed, still visiting London by night?
We must both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
Okay.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
And why didn't he sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
The vampire has discovered his passion for astronomy. Well, that's exciting for him.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But
Okay.
don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
Sounds like he got kidnapped because he knew something about astronomy. Will you really change?
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
Yeah, do that.
Follow my example, then. Find a complete stranger and help him or her the best you can. Then invite him or her to do the same.
You know what? That's not a bad plan, actually. And I should start with my family, for they are almost strangers to me now.
Oh.
Tell me, Tadao, why was your abductor so interested in your passion for astronomy?
I dunno. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to share my hobby. Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you?
No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars aligned to a specific configuration.
Yes, astronomy is a fascinating subject. When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing.
Stars are not just dots in the sky, Doctor. They are the key to our understanding of the cosmos. They remind us how insignificant we are.
You're right. But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us.
Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations?
Pegasus. It was the constellation my mother liked the most.
Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88 constellations, yet I barely remember my own childhood.
Yes.
Stars are not
your
memory.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura.
This is nice fog. Very London-y. Well, the stereotype at least.
Hello?
Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
Level 4.
Forgive me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
Looks like ooh. North Docks. But it looks like kind of cut off to where I need to be. Actually, what's this? Lady Ashbury, what are you doing over there? Oh, that's her house, right. Oh, now it's to load. Ah. Why did I have to do that? Hello?
Hello again, Jonathan. To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Sorry to disturb you again, but could you spare me a few minutes?
Of course, my dear. Always a pleasure to speak with you.
Concerning your investigation.
Yes?
Are you truly seeking to identify my maker?
I cannot promise you anything, but yes. I am conducting some research of my own.
Do you think we shall ever see better days? Or at least, better nights?
I know not, Jonathan. I have seen some horrid days in my long lifetime. Experience has taught me that one cannot outrun the fates.
Will you tell me your story one day, Lady Ashbury?
One of them, perhaps. I have had so many lives, Jonathan. Eternity may not be enough to relate them all.
When all of this is over, the war and the epidemic, we could leave the city for a while. travel around Europe, you and I.
Traveling is always so complicated for us poor creatures of the night. But yes, I would be glad to travel the world with you, my dear.
Yeah.
Do you know if the epidemic has affected many people in the West End?
I confess I've been more concerned by events in the East End. The wealthy have more efficient ways of dealing with infection.
But this is no common epidemic.
That is true. I must tell my daughter to stay at home for a few days. But the girl is stubborn and fiercely independent. Much like her mother.
Okay.
Goodbye, Elizabeth.
That's what I came here for. Alright. Wonderful. Those loading screens are totally worth it. I'll let them fight it out. One of them will win. Don't cough in public. Seriously, you just loaded. What are you loading now? Alright. Main story.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
There has been quite a battle here.
Jesus. Yeah.
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Okay.
Good evening.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She's a close friend, and I'm honored that she feels the same about me.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why? Why me?
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed. But first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No. Yeah, no.
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment,
badly
Dr.
phrased.
Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Questions?
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
Well, I killed that dude, so how do you
I killed
feel about
Fergal,
that?
who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
That would apply to me too, if I join. What is their purpose?
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
He founded it?
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
That's actually a pretty good naming thing.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the crown. that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Okay. I suppose I don't have a choice.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
Therefore we will haze you.
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Let's make it as creepy as possible, too.
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall, speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance.
Nope. Here's where I'd back out.
I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation. Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Hey guys. I can't talk to them. They don't count as people.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign Ekons. This is an outrage. We shall chase these intruders down.
I was chased by a gigantic
Good evening,
falcon
Dr. Reed.
2 nights ago.
How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
Oh, Aloysius. He's significant for some reason. Wait, he's mortal. I'm perfectly fine.
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
You're famous. Not afraid, huh?
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by
And
vampires.
they're chanting one of
Sir,
us.
it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
But it's secret, though.
Is not the nature of this club a secret, shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, This one is my favorite.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Yeah, what about those guys?
What do you know about the Guard of Prewin?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't be in this secret society. How about that?
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall.
Make the East End pay for it.
Unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
But that would segregate the rich from the poor, would it not? It would be unjust.
Our only course of action must be to save England. And to save England, we have to make sacrifices.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Fine. I'm not talking to you anymore.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
You were spying on me?
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No. He was a Volcod, all muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed, ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Now, how did he know how I killed him? Unless he had a spy watching his spy. This guy's pretty good.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
Some Skulls are peaceful.
I have met peaceful and wise Skulls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Oh no. Okay. Healthy, 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 healthy. Can't talk to any of you guys. Do you have anything new?
Welcome to the Ascalon
thank you.
Club, Doctor.
Have you heard the rumors of some?
Alright. Back to outside.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Doctor.
Okay, thank you. Outside. And I think I'll end the stream here for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 Central Time. That's about it. Nothing else to say, really. No news. Yeah. So I will see you tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Good night. Bye.